Hello YouTube, my name is Zadarkus and today I'm here to talk about the rule of 33%. When we want to improve at something, we need to follow some rules. We need to find a method to do it. We need to find what can help us to improve it. We need to find how to do it, when to do it, and why to do it. Now, many times we think that the secret to practice something is to do it or to see people that know how to do it better over and over again. But there is actually a proven method to be more successful, and I will elaborate it now. See that in our life we have many things other than our technique. We have our emotions, and they control a lot of our body and how we react to stuff and how we actually do them. The rule of 32% basically tries to find a balance on how we can keep track of improvement without losing motivation and actually be able to stay inside reality. This means that we do need to find a mentor. A mentor being someone who does something better than us and we look upon to reach that level. But at the same time, if we always look up at someone who is better than us, at the same time it will dismotivate us because we are below him. We are weaker than that guy. We cannot do what they do. So we need to boost our confidence. We do this by looking at what we can do and see that we are not the worst that there is. We are better than someone. So what is the rule of 32%? 33% is the time you should spend with something. Something being, you have three categories here. One of them being people who are above you, people who are at the same level than you, and people who are below you. Let me elaborate. We should spend 33% of our time watching people who know more than us, listening to them, seeing what they do, in this case League of Legends. We should watch pro players play, watch guides of people who are more inside the game, let's say, for 33% of our time. This will allow us to see what can we achieve. How far can we go? It's important to have a goal to achieve, and that's the 33% of our time we should spend. If we spend much more than that, as I said, we would get demoralized because we would see someone who is such greater than us and so far away from us that we would think, okay, I'm just not good enough. Imagine going to play, let's say you are silver or gold, and you're going to play against Faker in the mid lane. Holy crap, I mean, I wouldn't want to play for a long time if he would beat my ass over and over again, and I imagine you wouldn't as well. If you would play against him in a serious game and he would just destroy you, you would just uninstall the game and say, okay, this is not for me. And that's why you cannot spend way too long with people that are way above you. It's important to have them, but spend only 33% of your time. The other 33% of your time you should spend with people at your level. The reason why you want this, it's because when you play the game at your level, this is when you can try to put in practice what you learn from the guys above you. This is when you can prepare your skill and try to do everything in your way to win a match, because it is not impossible. You can see your flaws, but you can also win if you try hard enough and if you practice. This is where you improve. But if you always stay here, you don't know what your goal is. You need to look above. If you would play the game always, all the time, the 100% of the time with people at your level, first of all, you will be in a very neutral part of your emotions. You wouldn't get extra confidence that you would get if you play with people below you when you just like outplay everybody, but at the same time you wouldn't feel the need to achieve something. You wouldn't feel the pleasure of getting of doing something that a high elo player did. You need this time to train, but you cannot be stuck here as well. And that's when you insert the last 33%. The last 33% you should spend with people below you, people that are not as good as you, to boost your confidence. It is important to have a high confidence. I'm not talking about ego, I'm talking about the will of trying, the will of keep doing it, and the will of wanting something. When you play with something that is not as good as you, let's be honest, we all like to feel great. We all love the emotion that we did carry the game. We all like the emotion as I am above these people. And it's not about trying to be, I don't know, egocentric or someone who, a jerk. I don't know the correct word, I'm sorry for that guys, but it is important to have those moments, and that's why you should spend 33% of your time as well. So imagine 33% of your time looking at someone above you and playing, if you can, with someone above you to see what you can do. But to not get demoralized, you should spend 33% with people below you. So you can remember that you are not the worst, you can see on the improvements you have made, you can feel the emotions of being above, and the other 32% with people at your level where you actually train and practice so you can reach higher goals. Now you may ask me, well, 33 with 33 and another 33, that's 99. There's 1% left. Your math is incorrect. And I'ma tell you, my math is more than correct. What I want to show you with this is that you can spend time doing everything you need to improve, watching high elo players, practicing with people at your level, playing ranks, and playing with friends or people below you, and still there is always time for more. You always have that 1% in your life, that 1% in the game where you can do whatever you need to do. Don't tell me that you do not have time. Don't tell me that you just needed more time. You can do whatever you want, and there is always time left. I remember one of my teachers told me a story. A man put many big rocks into a jar and looked at the kid and said, "Okay, the jar is full. Can I put something else here?" And the kid said, "Of course not. The jar is full." And the guy said, "Okay, I'm gonna put smaller stones inside." And the small stones all fit in. And he looked at the kid and said, "Now, is the jar full?" The kid said, "Of course it is. Nothing else can go inside." The old man, the teacher or whatever, picked up the sand and placed it inside, and the sand being so tiny and so small all fit in. And then he asked, "Is the jar full?" The kid said, "Of course it is. Holy crap, there is no space for nothing." The old man laughed, or the teacher, whatever you want to call it, picked up water, a glass of water, and poured it in, and all the water fit inside. And the kid said, "Wow." The only thing the old man or the teacher or whatever or me said is, as you can see, we always think we don't have enough time, but there is always time for teeny bits. There are big things in our life, like our job, our career, our work, sorry, I'm repeating myself, our school, but you always have time for secondary things. We just need to find a way to fit it in. And this is almost the rule of 33%. You find the balance on what you want to do. If you want to improve, you need to look at the high ground, but to keep motivated, remember you are above of something else. But if you want to improve, you have to move your legs on the current place. My name has been Zadarkus, and I'm spending my last 1% drinking a Jack Daniels and editing this video. This video was meant for you. As always, have a great day and stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one.